Mother Nature is a powerful teacher, and in many of our travels it's impossible to not hear her powerful voice. Many refer to the spirit of our planet as Gaia, which is Latin and Old Greek for earth. When life gets a little fake and you start realizing that the lives of others are just an online illusion, it may be time for you to turn away from electronics and step outside. Just recently, a fire ceremony in the Sahara Desert left us in awe. Off we went at sunset, on the backs of camels and with a group of people who join us on a soul journey once a year. The destination? An open star camp with Moroccan drummers in the middle of the Sahara Desert. The mission? A fire ceremony with the desire to release any experience, person, addiction or emotion that may be holding us back from moving forward in life. With high hopes, most people had written their toxicity down on a piece of paper, ready to face the fire once we arrived. Fast forward later that night, we all sat around the fire holding our breath in a strange anticipation. What we were about to experience was beyond space and beyond time. As each traveller took turns to walk around the fire, the group spontaneously started to hum the words, "Throw it in the fire, throw it in the fire." What sounded like a trance of voices and seemed strange at first turned out to be the most profound release for at least 4 of the people who participated in the fire ceremony that night. What was more astonishing was some of the photos and videos that were produced that night, clearly showing purple and green figures hovering above people's heads, sometimes even following their pieces of paper into the fire. You have little things that cling onto you that need to return to the fire. It's so easy to occupy yourself with the antics of other people, thereby refusing to look at what's brewing inside yourself. Noticing the successes of others and constantly facing your own failures can be one of the most hurtful experiences on this planet. No wonder we turn to drama and soap operas. The painful admission that you tend to shoot other people down is the first step to understanding that you are simply unfulfilled within the chambers of your own heart. What frustrates you about others is only a mirror of your own internal state. If you simply cannot understand why other people are so unconscious, go address your judgment of others at the fire. When you shake your head in disbelief over other people's actions, consider melting the ice around your own heart first. Does it feel like no one is trustworthy anymore? Perhaps go to the fire and ask yourself how honest you've been with yourself and others in this lifetime. When you cling onto your property just to impress your circle of friends, perhaps greed needs to get booted into the flames, or pride or fear travel far and wide to find the fire that is waiting to consume the things that gnaw away on your inner magnificence. Get rid of that which is not part of you first as you take the journey within. But Gaia speaks in many mysterious languages, sometimes in a soul-shaking voice, as it is with thunder. Other times she appears in the form of a wind that gently strokes the back of your hair. Allowing the wind to enter means to sometimes relax with your own being, expanding your existence in the moment so that you can get lifted forward like a feather. In this state, the wind teaches you not to perceive any density or obstacles, but rather help you see the numerous paths that you can take in support of forward motion. Wind always finds a way around things or through things, and happily so. You don't always have to be correct. It will not serve you to bang your head against the mountainside or stay stuck in a valley. Freedom comes only those who realize and who allow the wind to lift them up and take them somewhere else. This ability lives inside of your breath as well. It's the gift of uplifting your mind out of any trying situation, casting your soul into a wide net of non-confinement and blowing yourself into a new adventure within seconds. Take in a deep breath. Find the space in between as you exhale and feel how you take on form and capacity of the dandelion. We're surrounded by the gifts of nature every day if we can only be outside. Stuck in a place of grief or struggling with the ghost from the past, let Gaia show you how reptiles rid themselves of an entire skin or grew back a limb. Can you imagine what will happen if an antelope decides to sit down with a zebra and ponder over the lessons from the past while a hungry lion is waiting for lunch behind a tree? It's imperative that we grow in wisdom based on past experiences, but if we choose to stay there all the time, we'll get swallowed whole. Nature is a magical movie screen that calls us all to attend the cinema so that we can grow. With her many scenes and examples, she'll help you understand why it's so important to focus on the present. By observing her laws and ways, you will see why it's dangerous to hover in the past. Aspire to enjoy your meals with the same intensity and curiosity as a monkey who's eating his nut, and attend to loved ones with the same detail as a white bird who's picking fleas off her water buffalo friend. Enjoy your swim in the ocean with the same joy and freedom as the dolphin does, and celebrate out loud like the whale who is giving birth to a child. If you beat around the bush and refuse to admit that your past keeps you on flowing into your present, the lake that represents your life will constantly be overflowing and contaminated. Do not fall into the lie of scarcity. Nature reminds you of how truly you have enough of everything. Like a powerful mirror, it shows you the love that surrounds you as a reflection of the great capacity to love others that you carry within you. As with money, Gaia can take you on the most incredible journeys to clear blockages you may have with regards to available resources, so that you can learn how to tap into the unlimited prosperity that surrounds us all. And if you're willing to look a little bit closer to nature, you'll learn about time through the cycles of seasons, knowing that you have all the time in the world. Have you ever seen the black crow and got a shiver down your spine? She reminds you of unexplored things that live within your soul. You shouldn't feel this bad about yourself. What you've done in the past is done, and it's not healthy to tell yourself that you'll never be great in the future. Nature doesn't allow you or show you the darkness so that you can feel more anxious. It simply reminds you of the unknown things that lie unexplored within you, so that those things can surface and set you free. For example, it doesn't make you a bad person if you compulsively compare yourself to others. No, it doesn't, because certain things happened that formed that behavior. But is it a bad thing to avoid the reasons why you do this and keep on feeling miserable about yourself? Well, you decide. When nature scares you, it's simply asking you to finally face yourself. A final word is offered, for now, on the infinite wisdom of our Mother Nature. She knows about love, and love is the only thing that is real. By building a lasting relationship with Gaia, you'll come to understand that love comes in different shapes and forms, and through immersing yourself in her garden, you'll see all the potential that grows within you. By closely observing her animals, you'll learn the spectrum of characteristics that God created. By listening to the patter of rain, you'll come to understand how sound transforms us into a splendid version of ourselves. By taking in her numerous aromas, you make love with life and remember who you are. If you lack the courage to live, make your way back into the wild. Equip yourself with the art of silence. Become skillful in the cooperation between predator and prey, and once again, become proactive in your ways. Obtain diligence from the bees by bringing your projects and crafts to full fruition, just like they do. There is a world of wonder outside that awaits you, regardless of where you live. Fine-tune your ears and readjust your vision back to the natural world so that you can open up to a non-virtual reality. Your mother is calling.